Someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. We laughed and joked and skipped along the way. Wondered if we'd ever be nostalgic for these days, but we are old and gray. Sat with a sad old man in a dark cafe. I asked him what he's living for. He said, not much these days. You are young, you best be on your way. If you want to be a fiddler someday, you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. Got there just before the shining early morning light, when it was such a sight. It's gonna be a fiddler someday, but you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away.
Good evening. Welcome to 4-H University Senior Awards Night. My name is Lydia Ducanis, your 4-H State Secretary and the 2020 4-H University Committee Chair. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight is a special evening as we celebrate our graduating seniors, recognize 4-H members' accomplishments, award the Spirit Stick to an outstanding district, and introduce our new state officers. We will announce our state delegates for National Congress and National Conference, as well as award more than $50,000 in trips and college scholarships. We are so excited to have you with us tonight for our virtual 4-H University Senior Awards program.
My name is Taylor Dykes. 1 year ago, when I was inducted as your state council president, in no way could I have ever imagined a year like we've had. A year that concludes on this very night. We hope you've enjoyed celebrating the accomplishments of Florida 4-H members last night as much as we did. If you didn't get the chance to tune in to our virtual Share the Fun and Competitive Events program, be sure to check out the Florida 4-H Facebook page to watch the program. We are so proud of all the hard work our 4-H members have accomplished during this unprecedented time, and in true 4-H style, we believe in the power of youth. As we begin tonight's program, please join me in welcoming Hunter Williams, 4-H State Sergeant at Arms, as he leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the 4-H Pledge.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now join me in our 4-H pledge. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
Thank you, Hunter. Our keynote tonight is Dr. Scott Angle, who became the University of Florida's Vice President for Agriculture and Natural Resources and leader of the UF Institute of Food and Agriculture Sciences on July 13th. Dr. Angle has a rich history in 4-H. He has been a financial supporter, a university leader with responsibilities for 4-H in both Maryland and Georgia, and a 4-H judge at the county fair. Before coming to UF, Dr. Angle was the director of the USDA's National Institute of Food and Agriculture, the federal home to 4-H, and served on the National 4-H Council Board. Welcome, Dr. Angle, to your first Florida 4-H University.
Well, thank you for that introduction. I'm thrilled to be with you tonight. 4-H is one of my favorite organizations, and I thank you for allowing me to be with you today, but more importantly, to join you in the future, to work at some of your events, to get to know all of you, and to become one of your greatest advocates. I've had a relatively long association with 4-H, although I was never in it. I grew up in Baltimore City where there was no 4-H program, but working at the University of Maryland and later the University of Georgia and now Florida, I have gotten to know your programs and believe that they are absolutely one of the most important things that the universities can do for the state. So when I look around at the University of Florida, and we have great teaching here and research, and our extension programs are phenomenal. But when you ask yourself, how is the state better off because of it? I think you will always hone back in on, it's probably 4-H. It does more in the long run for this state than anything else that the University of Florida does. So again, I will be your greatest advocate. I am here for you, and please call upon me to come visit, to get to know you, and to work with you whenever you feel like that's appropriate. I will say yes as much as I can. Your pledge that you utilize to begin each meeting, that really, to me, stands out and demonstrates what 4-H is about and why 4-Hers who have been in the program really stand above the rest of the community. It's really your guiding principle that allows you to become a great member of our society and really go on to make contributions that are far-reaching. As I said, I was not a 4-Her growing up. It was just not something that was part of my life. It was not available to me. And my first exposure to 4-H was kind of a funny one. I had become the extension director at the University of Maryland. The 4-H program reported that, and I'd gone to my first county fair where animals were being shown, obviously, and as I get out of the car with my wife, probably 100, 200 people of our 4-Hers and their parents rush at me, and they're screaming. Some of them are crying. They're very, very upset. Tried to calm them all down and eventually started to get a hold of what was actually going on. And it turned out one of the 4-Hers had been disqualified from the competition because her lamb had had its tail docked a little too short. And my first reaction was, because I didn't know anything about this, I said, "Oh no, they cut the tails off lambs. Why would you do that?" And well, it took a little while to learn more about the process and why that is actually done, and how that is important part of the learning and the showing process. But from there, I began to learn more and more about the programs and actually expanded the program in Maryland. And I went to Georgia, where they do have a very strong 4-H program. Again, there, I was never a 4-Her in Georgia, but I was actually elected and chosen as an honorary counselor at the Rock Eagle 4-H camp in Eatonton, Georgia. And this is I have a lot of honors in my life, but this is really one of those that really is very special to me because of my love of 4-H and all of the good things it has done. And one of the probably more important things here is that many young people who have gone through the Rock Eagle 4-H camp have gone on to become leaders of Georgia. The current governor, Brian Kemp, was a counselor at Rock Eagle. Actually, his children are counselors now. The former governor, Sonny Perdue, who is now the Secretary of Agriculture. He was a counselor at Rock Eagle and a longtime 4-Her. The Speaker of the House, many of the appropriations chairs, they all have spent time at Rock Eagle. And why I think that's so important is because of the things that they learned there helped them go on to become leaders of the state. And so you who are in 4-H, who have attended camps, who have been part of this, I know that a lot of you are going to grow up and become leaders of Florida as well. You're getting the training, you're getting the expertise, you're being taught civic leadership so that you can become that next generation of leader, the new governor, the new speaker of the House, the new congressperson who will help make sure that Florida continues to prosper. I can always spot a 4-H'er in a crowd. You look at adults in the eye when you speak, you're organized, you're thoughtful, you have your thoughts organized, and you have a lot of good information stored up. You're very good at making arguments, you're persuasive. These are things that allow us and you to become leaders in the future. So there are future governors sitting in the room right now, or wherever you are. There are future leaders. Our state, Florida, is going to be a lot better off because of what 4-H has done for you. It's true that there's a lot of problems in our society right now, whether it's COVID-19 and causing us to live our lives differently today, or some of the very difficult discussions we're going on around racial justice. These are your issues that you're going to have to deal with in the future. And I'm confident because of the training and the information and the simply the ability to understand others and put yourself in their shoes that has partially come from being a part of 4-H, that you'll be leaders of that discussion. I'm very positive about the future of Florida, but it's because there are so many in 4-H, because of what you have learned, because of what you have shown. And I know that you will be those that will make sure that Florida has a very, very bright future. Thanks for the opportunity to be with you today, and I wish you all the best. Thanks again.
Thank you, Dr. Engel, and welcome to our 4-H family. We look forward to working with you to make the best better. Friends, as you're watching tonight, please make sure to drop a comment or click on your like or love reactions to let us know you're watching and what awards you're excited to see. Normally, we get to share our 4-H district pride in person with the Spirit Stick Rally and table exhibits. This year, however, our 4-H districts work to submit a video, PowerPoint, report, or an infographic. Anything to show off and highlight the accomplishments of their district from the 2019-2020 4-H year. The winner of the 2020 Spirit Stick Award is District 13. District 13 is made up of youth from Broward, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, and Monroe counties. Congratulations.
Congratulations, District 13. COVID-19 has made everything just a little bit more challenging. Our new virtual format has challenged all of us, from Zoom bombers and testing the limits of home Wi-Fi to learning how to mute while meeting and sometimes entertaining our younger siblings. Florida 4-H members are resilient, and we have persevered, all while holding true to the motto of learning by doing. Thank you to the many individuals who have taken time to join us from across the state, despite our current limitations, to recognize the accomplishments of our members and the legacies we honor tonight. Tonight, we celebrate our graduating seniors. Seniors were invited to share their thoughts and lessons learned from 4-H. Please enjoy the videos submitted as they play throughout the evening. Let's watch a few now.
My first memory in 4-H was at a 7 to 9-year-old day camp in Jefferson County. And in Jefferson County, our extension agent is Mr. John Lilly. Amazing human being, great personality, always ready to help the community. So we were going around in a circle, telling each other our names at this little camp, and also doing a dance move at the same time so that we could go around and remember names and dance moves and then recite them back to people. When Mr. Lilly's turn came around, he stepped forward, he says, "Hi, my name is John Lilly," and he popped his pecs. And the little boys thought that was the coolest thing ever. But one of the girl counselors said, "Mr. Lilly, girls can't do that." And he said, "Yes, they can just jump up and down." And that's my first memory of John Lilly. I didn't understand that joke at the time, but 5 years later, it flashed through my memory and I got it. And I just want to thank Mr. Lilly for giving us all so much joy.
Hey guys, it's Abigail. Honestly, I can't believe this is my last year in 4-H. In these past 7 years, I've been able to do so much. I competed in Share the Fun, Horse Quiz Bowl, and public speaking. I participated in the Duval County Council, and I even was a counselor at Camp Trail Lake, the best place on earth. But the best part of the whole experience wasn't all of these opportunities. It was meeting all of you. My friends, my county agents, my club leaders. You are such amazing people. You possess the kind of greatness most can only dream of. Out of all the things I've learned from 4-H and from you, there are 2 things that I take to heart and I hope you do as well. Number 1, always take the chance to try something new, because otherwise you don't know what you're missing out on. And number 2, be kind. A little kindness never hurts anyone and it costs nothing. Thank you guys so much for all the amazing memories. I'm going to miss you.
Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alicia Bronson. I honestly can't believe it's already time to film this goodbye video. For being in 4-H for 11 years, I have a lot of great memories of my friends laughing and smiling along the way. I want future seniors to know that a lot of opportunities will present themselves to you. You should take as many of them as possible. 4-H is a great space to try new things that may be out of your comfort zone. I stayed in 4-H because I enjoyed my project, but also because of the wonderful people in it. I have learned so many life skills from being in 4-H. However, I think the most important that I have learned is public speaking. I would never have been able to do public speaking without 4-H, and it is needed for so many things in life. From here, I'm attending Stetson University to do double major in molecular biology and biochemistry, in hopes of one day studying royal jelly for its biomedical properties. I realize though my 4-H journey has sadly come to an end, my new journey is beginning. And even though times are uncertain right now, I'm so excited to see what the rest of our lives have in store for us all.
Hi, my name is Leah Pearl. I've been in 4-H for 9 years. My main interest was in the dairy industry. Some of my favorite memories from 4-H come from the 7 different dairy camps that I attended in 5 different states. I learned responsibility, leadership, and tons of friendship skills that help me build friendships that last a lifetime through 4-H. 4-H gave me a happy place to go if I was feeling low or frustrated. I started out in 4-H by doing art projects, and I grew to attending workshops and judging contests for dairy. This helped me get started in the dairy industry. The 4-H world has so many options for you to explore. Enjoy your years in 4-H. They go by fast.
Hey, I'm Alexandria, and I've been in Clay County 4-H for 4 years. I'd just like to give a shout out to my 4-H agents, Miss Stephanie Connor and Mr. Matt Olson, for their encouragement and leadership. I'd also like to thank Miss Amy Morey for leading a club that allowed me to grow my knowledge in horticulture. Thank you, Florida 4-H, for giving us a space where we can pursue many different interests and develop skills that will last a lifetime. I will forever cherish the memories and friendships I've made through my short time in 4-H and hope we will stay in contact.
I love hearing those. Thank you all for sending them in. Now please sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and join Taylor and I as we watch our awards trip and scholarship program. First up is Robert Williams, president of the Florida 4-H Foundation.
Good evening. My name is Robert Williams, a 4-H alumnus and former state officer from Imperial Polk County. I'm proud to still be serving 4-H as president of the Florida 4-H Foundation Board of Directors. The Florida 4-H Foundation strives to passionately support 4-H through advocacy, collaboration, and funding. We are proud to partner with supporters to sponsor annual national 4-H award trips and scholarships for our youth. Tonight's awards total more than $50,000 in support for these young people. First, we recognize our award trip winner, who will represent Florida at one of 2 national 4-H leadership events this upcoming year. 6 awardees will represent Florida at the National 4-H Conference in Washington, D.C., where they will engage with federal officials and personal development opportunities. 10 awardees will attend National 4-H Congress, a 5-day program hosted in Atlanta for youth to connect and grow with peers from around the country, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Congratulations to this year's National 4-H delegates.
Selena, and I've been in 4-H for 4 years, and while being in 4-H I learned that making sure to spread positivity wherever I go and making sure everyone's included in that process as well. I would tell people to stay in 4-H because of the friendships. They last so long. You have people all from around Florida and even some closer states near us. And my next steps would be going to college, and I will be majoring in nursing, so I'm excited about that. And I'm sad to leave 4-H because I love all of you. Thank you for the opportunity that I would probably never do if I didn't know about it through 4-H. So thank you so much. Love you all. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Cole Verano, and I'm coming at you live from the beautiful Okeechobee County. I've been in 4-H for 10 years, and I'm the president of our local county council, shooting sports, and dairy clubs. Being active in 4-H has opened up a world of opportunities for me. I've met new friends and interesting people from all over the country and learned all sorts of life skills that are sure to help me in future endeavors. I encourage the younger generation to win or lose, never give up. Always give 100% in everything you do and making the best better. Be positive and help others. And finally, never say no to a 4-H opportunity. You won't regret it. I also want to thank my parents and my 4-H leaders for helping me grow. I am forever grateful to the 4-H program and am truly going to miss these days.
Hi everyone, my name's Emily Niernberg. I'm a graduated senior. I am so incredibly honored to have met every single one of you guys. You guys have impacted my life in so many different ways, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you guys, and I'm gonna miss you guys so very much. I am so grateful for everything that I have been able to do in the 4-H program, especially being able to meet all of you guys. I also just like to tell you guys that no matter what you guys are trying to do, no matter how hard it seems, keep striving for success because you guys are amazing and you guys can achieve whatever you guys set your mind to. And I love you guys, and I'm gonna miss you guys so much. I already do, and I can't wait to see what you guys achieve in your future. Bye guys.
Hello, my name is Casey Loader. I have been in 4-H for 5 years. I just want to say a big thank you to all my 4-H club leaders as well as my 4-H agent, Miss Kathy Suggs. Thank you guys for encouraging me and pushing me to do more in the 4-H program. I also want to say I'm going to miss everyone in 4-H that I have met, and I wish you guys all the best, and I hope you guys achieve your goals.
If I could give any word of advice to somebody who is either just now starting or maybe they're coming into their senior year, it would be to do the impossible. It may seem hard and you may want to quit at times. Believe me, I understand. But accomplishing what you thought was impossible is the best feeling in the world. Without my parents or my agent, Miss Amanda, or any of my 4-H family, there would have been a lot of things that may have been impossible. But with their support through this whole entire thing, I was able to accomplish so much more. While I wish I would have started sooner instead of 2 years in, I'm forever grateful for the life that 4-H has given me.
Now I am honored to share with you the 2020 Florida 4-H Scholarship recipients. These young people exemplify the 4-H spirit to make the best better and have demonstrated growth and achievement in their 4-H career. 4-H alumni and friends generously sponsor these awards for 4-Hers as they pursue higher education at universities, colleges, and technical training programs across our state and beyond. Thank you for supporting these young people as they pursue education and training. We are honored to pay tribute to the individuals and organizations represented this evening and their legacy of commitment to youth education. First, Dean Elaine Turner will introduce the UF-IFAS College of Agriculture and Life Science Scholarships.
Greetings 4-H University from the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences. My name is Dr. Elaine Turner, and I have the honor of serving as Dean of the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences. On behalf of all of our faculty, staff, and students, I want to say congratulations on another successful 4-H university, and indeed on another successful year in 4-H. Your state officers, your leaders and volunteers, and all of your members have worked hard to make these days possible, and I hope that you are proud of all that you have achieved. For those of you who have finished high school and are looking towards the next step in your academic career, I also want to say congratulations. I hope many of you are considering joining us at the University of Florida and, of course, in the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences. For those of you who still have some high school years left, I hope we are on your list of places you would like to go to continue your academic career. We offer a wide range of majors, from everything from basic molecular biology to applied physical and biological sciences, technology, engineering, education, communications, and more. So check us out and get in touch if you want to learn more about the programs we have to offer. Finally, I want to say a special congratulations to the award and scholarship winners who are being recognized tonight, especially those scholarship winners earning recognition with CALS scholarships. We look forward to welcoming you into the CALS family and look forward to see what you are able to accomplish in your years as a University of Florida student. Have a great evening, everybody, and go Gators.
Fred and Mabel Barber established legacy endowments to support UF-IFAS and 4-H programs, including 2 $1,000 scholarships for graduating 4-H seniors. Mr. Barber graduated from UF in 1933 and served as a county extension agent in Flagler, Washington, and Okaloosa counties, before working in international development with Mrs. Barber by his side. We are honored to remember their service and generosity. Congratulations to the recipients of this year's Barber Scholarships. Established in 1996 through a generous estate gift from Mr. T.G. Williamson, his endowment supports multiple 4-H programs, including 2 $1,000 scholarships for graduating 4-H seniors to use at any accredited 2- or 4-year college program. Congratulations to this year's T.G. Williamson Scholarship recipients. Floyd grew up as a 4-H'er in Duval County and will go on to serve 29 years with UF-IFAS Extension Orange County. Mr. Floyd's work reached well beyond the county, and he is remembered fondly by alumni and colleagues. The Orange County 4-H Association, with family and friends, created the Terry Floyd Endowment to fund scholarships for both statewide and Orange County 4-H'ers. The endowment supports 1 statewide and 2 Orange County scholarships. His legacy remains strong today, and we join Orange County 4-H in honoring his memory as we congratulate this year's Terry Floyd Scholarship recipients. Tampa Bay Kennel Club established the Endowment in 2004 to provide a $500 scholarship for a 4-H member actively involved in the 4-H Dog Project and pursuing education in an animal-related field. The Tampa Bay Kennel Club is actively involved with the community and the Florida State Fair. I am honored to present this scholarship of $500. This new $1,000 scholarship from the Lakeland Winter Haven Kennel Club recognizes a graduating senior or young alumni in college who is active in the 4-H dog program. Preference is given to an Imperial Polk County 4-H'er pursuing animal-related studies, including an intent to pursue veterinary science.
Hi, I'm Martha Maddox, Extension Agent 4 with UF-IFAS Extension in Alachua County. I'm honored today to introduce the Dr. Freddie Johnson 4-H Scholarship and share with you some facts about what a wonderful and caring person Dr. Johnson was. Dr. Johnson hired me as the 4-H FCS agent in Sumter County over 21 years ago. This endowment was established by the colleagues in the Central Extension District to honor Dr. Freddie Johnson, retired University of Florida professor of entomology, a triple gator. He served in multiple roles with UF-IFAS, including as extension specialist in integrated pest management, and he served as district extension director from 1996 to 2007. Dr. Johnson touched the lives of millions, and anyone that knew him would agree he was the most caring, thoughtful, humorous, and patient individual, not to mention the best DED you could wish for. I would like to end today with two of his Freddieisms that we all loved and look forward to hearing. He would probably tell you, 4-H'ers, silence can speak louder than words. Your eyes often say more than your mouth. Dr. Johnson passed in December of 2019. And we honor his legacy tonight as we present these two $500 scholarships to graduating 4-H seniors in Central Florida.
Dr. Dameron grew up in Gainesville, participating in 4-H poultry projects and competing on the state's poultry judging team. He will go on to earn both his master's and doctorate in poultry science. He met his future wife, Vera, at a 4-H camp, Cherry Lake. The Damerons would become lifelong supporters of 4-H in youth agricultural education and steadfast in their service to the community. This scholarship recognizing a graduating 4-H senior or young 4-H graduate enrolled in college who exemplifies volunteer service to their community and academic achievement. I am honored to present the Dr. Bobby Dameron 4-H Scholarship.
My name is Geraldine Sachs, Regional Specialized 4-H Agent for the Central District and President of FAE 4-HA. The Florida Association of Extension 4-H Agents is proud to sponsor the Alden Hilliker College Scholarship in recognition of this committed and respected 4-H agent, leader, and friend. As a 4-H alumnus from Vermont, Dr. Hilliker, upon the completion of his studies, served his entire career as a 4-H professional, alongside his wife, Dr. Joanne Hilliker. At Florida, he served as a state specialist, working with multiple programs such as 4-H Congress, as well as mentoring numerous agents. The Alden Hilliker Scholarship recognizes an outstanding graduating 4-H'er with this $500 scholarship to be used for any field of study.
Spent any time around St. Johns County, you likely know Miss Nettie Ruth. She started her 33-year career with Extension in Tennessee, and in 1960, she moved to St. Augustine to be the St. Johns County Home Economics Agent. With a heart for 4-H youth development, she served as the county's 4-H coordinator from 1978 until her retirement in 1985. She remains active in the community and remains an avid champion for 4-H. This $500 scholarship, sponsored by Ms. Nettie Ruth, recognizes a 4-H member from St. Johns County or its district for scholastic excellence and leadership ability.
Dallas Osborne was an Alachua County 4-H member who was very active in the Florida 4-H horse program before he passed. In his memory, his mother, Pat Osborne, and Alachua County 4-H offer a scholarship in his name. The Osborne Scholarship is determined by the same criteria as the statewide Horseman of the Year, but is offered to only those in what used to be Area B, as that is where Dallas was the most active. Like the Horseman of the Year, this scholarship recognizes and promotes not only the 4-H members' activity in the horse project, but also the total involvement and development of the 4-H Horse Club members in all aspects of the Florida 4-H horse program. The Dallas C. Osborne Scholarship awards $500 to the recipient to further their education beyond high school. The Florida 4-H horse program, on behalf of the Osborne family, Alachua County, and the Area B program, is proud to congratulate the 2020 Dallas C. Osborne Scholarship winner. The Florida 4-H Horseman of the Year Scholarship recognizes and promotes not only the 4-H members' activity in the horse project, but also the total involvement and development of the 4-H Horse Club member in all aspects of the Florida 4-H program. Though participating in horse-related events and activities is important, it is not an award strictly for show activities. The Florida 4-H Horse Program sponsors this award with $1,000 total to the top 3 finalists, including a $500 scholarship to the winner. Though aside from the financial award, there is quite an honor that goes with being named Florida 4-H's Horseman of the Year. This year saw a great group of candidates, and it was very difficult to narrow it down to 3 finalists and eventually declare the winner. The Florida 4-H Horse Program is proud to congratulate the 2020 Horseman of the Year and runners-up.
Hello, my name is Casey Holloway. I'm the president of Florida Cattlewomen.
And I'm Michelle Kurtz, president-elect.
And we're here today to tell you why Florida Cattlewomen support 4-H. And that reason is it teaches life skills through hands-on learning to children.
Florida Cattlewomen's is honored to sponsor this scholarship for a senior student who has completed a beef project.
Hi, my name is Jared Paget, and I'd like to introduce my scholarship today, the Jared Paget 4-H Excellence Award. I was in 4-H for 10 years. It meant a lot to me during that time and helped develop me into the leader that I am today. Giving back is something that I've always wanted to do. So many people gave to me during my time in 4-H, and I would just like to congratulate this year's recipient.
The 4-H Shooting Sports Scholarship was established this year for a graduating 4-H member who participated in a state-level competition. As one of Florida 4-H's most popular youth programs, we are excited to award this dedicated scholarship of $500. Congratulations to our first Florida 4-H Shooting Sports Scholarship recipient. For Tom and Earlise Greenwald, 4-H has been a way of life. She joined 4-H at 10 years old and will tell you that it changed her life. She has given back to the program throughout the years as a young leader and professional, including help establish the East Hillsborough County Junior Agricultural Fair, which is now part of the Plant City Strawberry Festival. As a home demonstration agent in Levy County, her enthusiasm inspired Tom, a 4-H alumnus, to pursue his master's, doctorate, and career in extension. Serving first as an agent in Manatee County, he joined the state staff in 1966 and would develop the 4-H camping and volunteer programs. He also secured grants to create the first 4-H marine education programs and camps. The Greenawalt 4-H Scholarship recognizes a graduating 4-H senior for their enthusiasm and achievements in 4-H. Established this past year by lifelong friends of Tiki, Debbie and Andy Mason, this scholarship supports senior members and young alumni in their pursuit of education. With additional support from family, friends, and the Hillsborough County 4-H Foundation, the fund is nearing endowment. Daughter of Chip and Jimmy Hinton, loving wife and mother, and a best friend to many, this scholarship honors Tiki's tenacity and spirit. She grew up in the 4-H program, participating in many projects, and then studied horticulture at the University of Florida. I am honored to present this $1,000 scholarship in the name of Tiki Hinton Erickson. This scholarship was established by Mr. Jack Burgess to remember his friend and mentor, Mr. Norman Cox. Mr. Cox was one of the world's most successful gladiolus growers, operating in Gulf Coast farms with his family in Fort Myers, Florida. The Norman Cox 4-H Scholarship supports an outstanding graduating 4-H senior or graduate from Lee County attending a university or college in Florida or the Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in Georgia. This annual scholarship has been sponsored for many years by Mrs. Ruth Milton, retired UF Associate Professor and Extension Youth Specialist. Mrs. Milton led the development of the 4-H Legislature and Community Pride programs. Her scholarship is for a 4-H member pursuing education in family and consumer science, agricultural education, and communication or related fields. Sadly, Mrs. Milton passed away in January of this year. Tonight, however, we are honored to remember her commitment to 4-H youth with the awarding of a $1,000 scholarship. We are honored to now recognize our 2019-2020 State Council President, Taylor Dykes, with the $1,000 Presidential Scholarship. Taylor, your term has certainly been one of the most unique, if not the most unique, in the history of 4-H. You sought advice and you took advice, and you have squared your shoulders and pulled this program through your leadership through these trials. I commend you for your leadership, your resilience, and your commitment that you've demonstrated this past year. We are all very proud to know you. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing your continued success.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I plan on using this scholarship to pursue a career in natural resource management at the University of Florida. And now it's time for me to deliver my closing remarks for the year. Have you ever really thought about the clover? You know, the small herbaceous plant that you see at every 4-H event? Those are the words that I uttered 362 days ago as I ran for State Council President at 4-H University. A lot has happened since then. Let me briefly provide you with just a few of the highlights. I had undoubtedly the best week of my life during State Council officer training alongside my favorite people in the entire world. I had the honor of being a guest speaker at numerous county and district level 4-H functions. I toured the Florida Peanut Federation peanut harvesting plant alongside my fellow State Council officers and the Florida FFA State Council officers. I had the honor of meeting and having a conversation with the National 4-H CEO, Jennifer Sarangelo. I served as a Florida 4-H ambassador at a number of UF-IFAS and Florida State Fair functions, and I had the honor of planning and facilitating 3 successful Executive Board Weekend events alongside my fellow state officers. I'll be honest, This moment isn't anything like I had originally envisioned. Every time I've imagined delivering this speech in the past year, I pictured it like this. I visualized myself standing behind a podium on a stage at the University of Florida. I saw hundreds of people in the audience, mostly consisting of my closest friends and family. And I envisioned my fellow state officers standing near me as I closed the book on one of the best chapters of my life. And while many aspects of this year are different, so much remains the same. For example, I have the honor of sharing my closing 4-H address with all of you. I was able to congratulate and console those who won or did not win their respective competitions this year. In just a minute, I'll have the distinct privilege of introducing the next generation of Florida 4-H State Council officers. And at this very moment, while I'm sitting in a room by myself, staring at a screen, I'm still being backed by the love and support of my Clover family and my actual family. Speaking of which, I would like to thank my family for being my support system through the ups and downs of this year. This includes my brother Caleb, my sister Morgan, my outstanding mom and dad, and my lovely grandparents. Specifically, I would like to thank my parents for supporting me in all of my endeavors and shaping me into the person I've become. They've ingrained in me the core beliefs and values that I carry with me to this day. None of this would be possible without them. I would also like to thank all of my friends and family that I've made in 4-H. We joke about being a 4-H family all the time, and that's because it's true. The friends that I've made in 4-H feel like my real life brothers and sisters, and I've never felt more at home than when I'm surrounded by all of them. When I talk to my 4-H family members, I can be as vulnerable as I want to be because I know that we all have each other's best interests at heart. I would sit here and list each of their names individually along with what makes them special to me, but unfortunately, I was only allotted a 5-minute window for my outgoing speech and not 5 hours. I would like to thank Ms. Sarah Wolking, Ms. Emily Eubanks, Ms. Christine Von Esch, and Ms. Rhonda Banner for being my 4-H moms and for caring for me as though I was one of their own children. I would also like to thank Ms. Grace Carter and Derby Sale for being the best state council advisors a state council officer could ask for. They both have very different ways of supporting and mentoring state officer teams, but one thing remains constant. They both strive to ensure the success and impact of the 4-H officers that they're advising. I would like to close by thanking the unparalleled state officer team that I've had the honor of serving alongside this year. I would like to thank Hunter Williams, our state council sergeant at arms, for being a confident leader with a sense of humor that can add levity to any scenario. I would like to thank Jared Hetty, our state council parliamentarian, for his willingness to lend a hand in every situation and for never being afraid to voice his own opinion. I would like to thank Emily Niernberg, our state council historian, for being a ray of sunshine that I can always count on to share a smile with. I would like to thank Shelby Sumner, our state council reporter, for always thinking outside of the box and helping our team come up with useful ideas. I would like to thank Hayden Hawes, our state council treasurer, for being the most dedicated, friendly, and dependable person I have ever had the pleasure of working with. I would like to thank Lydia Ducanis, our state council secretary, for always being someone that I could turn to for any advice, 4-H related or not. And I would like to thank Kata Mueller-Lila, our state council vice president, for being the kindest, most loving, passion-driven person I know. I think this goes without saying, but I love all of you, and I look forward to where all of us will be in life a few years later. Florida 4-H, it's been an honor serving you. I now have the honor of introducing our 2020-2021 Florida 4-H State Officer Team. Please join me in congratulating our new leadership team. Your Florida 4-H State Council President is Lydia Ducanis from Broward County. Your State Vice President is Hayden Hawes from Broward County. Your State Secretary is Ella Dinkins from Bradford County. Your State Treasurer is Benjamin Wolking from Alachua County. Your State Reporter is Willie Eubanks from Alachua County. Your state historian is Rebecca Erickson from Hardy County. Your state parliamentarian is Brooke Adams from St. Lucie County. And your state sergeant-at-arms is Lauda Manzueta from Miami-Dade County. Congratulations on your new positions. I know that you will serve Florida 4-H well. For those of you tuning in virtually, we look forward to sharing details for our future officer installation ceremony. As one of my last responsibilities, I would like to present the Chris Allen Secretarial Award to our outgoing State Secretary, Lydia Ducanis. Chris Allen was a 4-H member and State Council Secretary who lost his life in a car accident many years ago. To honor his memory, the Chris Allen Secretarial Memorial Award was created and is presented each year to the retiring secretary. Lydia, congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for 4-H. Lydia, I would like to turn the evening over to you, our new 4-H State Council President.
Thank you, Taylor. I am honored to be serving as your new state president. And as your president, I want to first off say how excited I and the rest of my team are to serve you this year. Together, we will continue to strengthen this already amazing program, and I cannot wait to see the things our members do. And I'm thrilled to be there every step of the way. I can't wait to lead us into a year where we continue to stay true to the 4-H motto and continue to make the best better. Taylor, you've been an outstanding president during unprecedented times. Who would have thought that a global pandemic would be something we listed as a reason we couldn't meet in 2020? Thank you for your dedication to 4-H. We will miss you as a president and at our events. You left behind a great legacy and inspired many leaders who will follow behind you. We have a presidential award plaque you will be receiving from the state office. Thank you, President Dykes. To our Florida 4-H family, thank you for tuning in this week for Florida 4-H University Online. Let's close this evening with some words from our graduating seniors. This will conclude our evening's program.
Hi, my name is Madison. So my 4-H journey started about 4 years ago. When I first got in, I was so shy. I couldn't even look people in the eyes when I was talking to them. But thanks to the opportunities I've been given, I've been able to do so many things I never even knew I wanted to do. I've been a mentor and a leader and a teacher. And if there's one piece of advice that I could give to younger 4-Hers, it would just be take every opportunity you're given. You never know when you're gonna love something. And I want to thank everyone so much who has helped with everything. All of my 4-H agents, past and present, and all of the leaders and adults who have volunteered helping us, and all of the older kids who took me under their wing when I was younger and first getting in and scared and shy. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Greaves, and I have been in 4-H for the past 13 years and on the State 4-H Executive Board for the past 3. And my advice to any future seniors or just 4-Hers in general would be to take every chance in 4-H you get, whether it's showing that animal, attending that event, or even running for that office. As well as I encourage that every senior 4-Her go to as many state events as possible. Well, I know this is the same exact advice that every graduating senior gives, but it is so true. I have met so many people from across the state of Florida over these past 3 years and made some of my best friends throughout the state 4-H program.
Hey y'all, I'm Rayleigh from Escambia, and I think that one of the most important things that 4-H taught me is to learn by doing. I find that very important because there would be times I was doing something that was just simply fun and I didn't expect to learn anything from it, but they ended up teaching me some of the most important lessons that I know now, and I really encourage anyone and everyone to at least give 4-H a shot because you never know what it can teach you.
I'm Simone Stevens. I've been in 4-H for 1 year this year, my senior year. What I've learned through 4-H through this past few months is independence and learning from others and being independent but still getting help from others. Really enjoyed that. I would definitely tell future seniors to definitely participate a lot as the year goes by very quickly, and have fun, of course, but also stay focused as well. And my next step in life is to to go to FSCJ and major in nursing and maybe get a degree in nursing. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor Dykes, and you guessed it, I'm a graduating senior. While I'm on your screen, I have one thing to ask of you. Be kind. Be kind to your friends. Be kind to people who you might disagree with. Be kind to everyone. And when I say be kind, I'm not saying that you should just be polite to everyone. I'm saying be intentional in the way that you interact with others. Go out of your way to have a conversation with people outside of your social circle or with people who just may not have a lot of friends. Because at some point in your life, somebody's done the same for you. Somebody's done the same for all of us. Also, this year flew by. It's been a wild ride that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. And I would like to thank all of you for shaping me into the person I am today. You are my family, and I love you. Peace.